kicks, MP. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball is the point, with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Knipple. And for the 76ers, George is out there with Trendon Watford. And there's Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches.
The 76ers will go for a different look here. Bonus checked in. Oubre comes in for Trendon Watford. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Quentin Grimes. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
MP has been known to speak his mind on social media at times, but now it's his family getting in on the action. Recently, MP's mom has gotten into some verbal spats with fans across the league, and MP told me that's just who she is. It doesn't bother me, but I understand how it can look. Guys, it looks like we now know where he gets it from.
That's the modern era. Plenty of discourse, friendly or otherwise. Thanks. And putting his opponents on notice, MP recently talked about winning his individual matchups, but not at the expense of the team. Some high-level goals indeed, guys.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he's still all about winning games. He's not saying you should play hero ball. His point is that it helps your team when you're playing better than the guy in front of you. That'll be the focus for him tonight and should make for a fun contest.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Sexton dishes to James. MP, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
On the court for the Hornets, they've got James. He's out there with Colin Sexton. Martin is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the four-man position.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter best, but Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
There's the screen. The open look here for Sexton. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Edgecombe with the screen for McCain. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
MP making his way into the NBA now, but his journey has taken him to Europe, where he spent a season playing for Paris FC.
I don't know too much about his time there, but I know that Paris FC is well known for how they develop players. MP seemingly made a huge leap in his skill set and approach, and that's what has led him here to the NBA.
And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I had a moment before the game to ask MP about tonight's matchup at the center position, and he told me he'd use every game as an opportunity. He said, I want this team to win, and that starts with me winning my matchups every time I take the court with no excuses. MP leading by example.
That's how the best do it, every time. Hey, thank you. Bridges against George. To the inside. To stop the run, Martin with the block.
Love the defensive stand by MP right there. Got the position he needed and sent it back.
Pass the ball. A three. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And the rebound goes to Martin. MP's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Yep, that one goes in there. Bridges has got the lead up to 9 now for Charlotte.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
The 76ers shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They're plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in for the three. Hornets with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it, but one of them has got to win tonight.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot by Grimes. No good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And Charlotte turns it over again. In the crowd, Diplo taking in the action.
And no surprise to see Diplo here in Philadelphia. I believe he got his start spinning right here in the city.
Brendan Watford's checked in for the 76ers. George comes in for Edwards. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. The shot by George, no good. Hornets leading by 9. Down low. Then Bridges jams it in.
Wait. And that is why Bridges is considered a premier dunker.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. There's the pick. Here's Grimes. Misses the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Martin with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Embiid. In close. Embiid gets it to fall.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Floats it up for MP. Embiid with the steal. George looking around. Baseline J on the way. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's been all about Miles Bridges for the Hornets. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everybody. Before we talk about the first half, a breakdown of the injuries around the league.
Not the same kind of size in the lineup without DeAndre Ayton, the Bahamian beast. He dominates around the rim on the glass. I like the way he plays the game. That's the Bahamian beast sound, Kenny.
Impressive. Impressive.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Charlotte Hornets.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, guys? Miles Bridges, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on him.
for Philadelphia. Edgecombe comes in for Quentin Grimes. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. The Hornets also with a sub. MP's checked in for Miller. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
We've got Jared McCain out for out there with Embiid. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's George in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Pass to Edgecombe. Clock at 4. Looking to get back on track here. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Philadelphia. Edwards comes in for Joel Embiid. James checked in for the Hornets. Colin Sexton comes in for Knipple. Charlotte has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. MP's shot is good.
Does not get any easier than that for MP capitalizing in tight.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 21. Pass to George. Martin with the block.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the chart.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Ball, the pass to Martin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The 76ers shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. And George with the stuff.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
Here's Ball. On the wing, James. Back to Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's Martin missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances. And I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
And he gets it to go. And that's 13 points for Martin.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Charlotte running away with this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. They've got Martin. Sexton is out there with Miller. Then it's Knipple. And it's Diabate in at the 4. Pass to Embiid. Inside, Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
An incredible athlete. Kelly Oubre Jr. looks to throw it down.
Sexton against McCain. Here's Diabate to the paint. Here's Martin. Good D by Embiid. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Grimes passes to Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Sometimes young guys struggle feeling like they belong in the NBA. Edgecombe can put that aside with this performance.
MP, no good.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
McCain with the ball. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Martin, that's good, and it's Miller with the assist.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
To the middle, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Hornets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. That one good for 2. Martin's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
MP against Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Inside. Outside for Sexton. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think would be helpful.
Pass to Embiid. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Martin. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Martin's got 19 points.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Embiid in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nothing new for Embiid here, going off for a big scoring performance, par for the course.
MP sets the screen for Knipple. And it's Martin missing. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Pass to Embiid. It's McCain on the wing. Defended by Sexton. There's the triple. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Martin with a screen on McCain. Sexton the pass to MP. And the layup's good off the glass. 23 points for MP.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Grimes. Embiid against Martin. Plays it up off the glass. Embiid's got 31.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
And it's Martin missing.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Edgecombe with the screen for McCain.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Here's Sexton, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Who's watching him?
Pass to Edgecombe. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
And one team is just completely outclassed. The other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Charlotte.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Miles Bridges.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Jacks up a three. Oubre pulls it in. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Edgecombe. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Can't get it to fall. And it's the Hornets ball. Sexton dishes to Embiid. Count that one.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Now McCain. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations on the win, MP. You led by example tonight, finishing with a double-double. Talk about it.
Yeah, it's not something I'm thinking about while the game is happening. It's just reading the game and looking for my spots, places where I can make a positive impact, you know? Wherever that happens to be, but you always love to see a double-double. Feels good to fill up the stat sheet.
I'll bet. Congrats, MP.
Appreciate it.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.
Oh, this
Frank,
is right in.
Yeah, Frank.
There we go. All right, I can't believe I'm asking you this, but your mom's had some pretty strong words of late for people on social media who've criticized you, and I gotta know, is it embarrassing for you to have to talk about that and to know that your teammates are gonna be asked about that? Moms, am I right?
Ain't nothing embarrassing about my mom, bro. Like, for real, that woman raised me. And my teammates, they're fine too. But you should do your job and you should talk to them about hoops. Then we wouldn't even be here with this issue.
MP thinks mom is an issue. Got it. Thank you, MP.
Hey, as much as I would like to answer more questions, I don't have the time, but thank you all.
It's okay.
That's
You know, they're good. We waited 2 hours for him to come for 10 minutes? That is rude.
Thanks again, everybody.